In a new episode of the Let's Talk to Kat podcast, Mangum said she made up the story. She says in the interview, "I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong." Mangum asked for their forgiveness. In March of 2006, Mangum was performing as a stripper at a Duke men's
Ask? You need to be like begging for forgiveness, and not just from them, from the higher power as well, because
lacrosse team party. She claimed that 3 players, David Evans, Colin Finnerty, and Reed Seligman, trapped her in a bathroom and raped her. And in 2007, then Attorney General Roy Cooper dismissed all charges against the men, declaring them innocent.
I don't want to be found, you hoe. I don't want to be down, you hoe.
Hello, welcome back to another episode here on the Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you for stopping by to see another episode here on the Bridge where we're talking about good things, we're talking about great things, we're also talking about positive things as well. So we're trying to decrease the divorce rate, add into long-lasting relationships and marriages, trying to bridge the gap between men and women, having both parents in the household, nuclear families. We believe in the family unit. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel. Big shout out to all the new viewers and subscribers, and big shout out to all the returning subscribers and viewers on our goal, trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of this year, going into 2025. We are so close to that goal, kinda, not really. Please support us, really appreciate that. And thank you for stopping by to see another episode here on the Bridge. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today's topic, we're talking about something a little bit more, serious, and that is when it comes to false allegations. We're talking about people lying on people's names, destroying lives, ruining reputations. Guilt is a real thing. It will definitely eat up at you like something crazy, man. If you lie, especially lie on people, and it affects them, affects their whole entire world and how people perceive them, it's going to weigh heavy on your heart. And we're talking about recent events when it comes to a young lady, or she was young at the time, and false allegations to the Duke lacrosse players back in 2006. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this from the original channel, the WRAL news station, and please support them as well. But let's get straight to it.
We begin with breaking news at 11. The woman who falsely accused 3 Duke lacrosse players of rape back in 2006 has admitted she lied. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Ashley Rowe. It's the first time Crystal Mangum has gone on the record saying she lied. Let's get straight over to Brian Schrader in the WRAL Live Center with the very latest. Brian?
This was a huge story almost 20 years ago, and tonight Crystal Mangum says she made up those allegations and she's asking for forgiveness. In a new episode of the Let's Talk to Kat podcast, Mangum said she made up the story. She says in the interview, "I testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong." Mangum asked for their forgiveness. In March of 2006, Mangum was performing as a stripper at a Duke men's
Ask? You need to be like begging for forgiveness, and not just from them, from the higher power as well, because
lacrosse team party. She claimed that 3 players, David Evans, Colin Finnerty, and Reed Seligman, trapped her in a bathroom and raped her. And in 2007, then Attorney General Roy Cooper dismissed all charges against the men, declaring them innocent. Cooper said there was no credible evidence that any assault occurred. You might also remember from that case, the district attorney in Durham at the time, Mike Nifong, was disbarred because of misconduct during the prosecution of that case, and he later resigned as Durham district attorney. That interview that Crystal Mangum did is from the North Carolina Correctional Center for Women, where she is currently serving a sentence for a second-degree murder of her boyfriend back in 2013. Why did she do this?
oh my goodness. So she is unhinged, bro. Whoa. Okay. I didn't know that. But
She says in the interview that she, quote, wanted validation from people and not from God.
Wow, what a significant development all these years later, Brian.
man, that's some heavy shit. I guess we can get straight to my final thoughts, because it's a shorter video. That was being serious this time. It's going to be a shorter video. My final thoughts, right? Crystal Mangum. Wow. Well, at least she's, where she should be, in jail. She should be in prison, because not only did you take your ex-boyfriend's life, I have no idea why she did that. There could be nuance to defending herself, whatever. I'm not trying to say she's innocent. I'm not trying to say she's guilty. Obviously, she's in jail, so she was found guilty, but I have no idea. We're not talking about this part. of the video. We're talking about what she did back in 06. That is, yeah, you deserve to be in jail for sure for that, in prison. Because I mean, we can attack this from all different angles. I shouldn't have to make a video like this because I would imagine, since you clicked on the video, you also agree this is a really fucked up thing to do to anyone. It doesn't matter man, woman, black, white, doesn't matter who you are. This is a really fucked up thing to do. Because the one angle we could talk about, of course, you are ruining this person's reputation, the obvious angle, right? How are they going to get a job? Even if they're proven innocent, all three of those young men right there, they're proven innocent. They're shown the evidence and all that. The damage has already been done back in 06 when you originally accused them. How are their families going to think about them? How are their families going to look at them, their loved ones, if they're married, or maybe they didn't get married because of this, because of these accusations? How friends, job opportunities, the university, I imagine they might have got kicked out of the university. The whole subject matter of the guilt. Guilt's a real thing, like I talked about in the beginning of the video. It's a real thing that will eat you up. It really will. And if you're not coming clean about these terrible things that you've done, you need to come right. It doesn't matter how upset you are. It doesn't matter how much validation you need, because that's what her excuse was. She wanted to feel validated by her peers, by other individuals. She wanted attention or something like that. That's not a good excuse at all. There is no good excuse for something like this. Like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, striking. I was kind of obsessed with that because it was one of those true like wins that we needed as a society. And I'm not just talking about men, but as victims and as a society. Like a victim could be anyone, any race, any gender, any whatever. Like anyone could be a victim of assault or some kind of wrongdoing, not just women, not just white women. Like it could be anybody. That was a huge eye opener, I'd imagine, for the nation, if not the world. It's not just for men and men's rights or fighting for men and including men when it comes to being victimized by individuals. It wasn't just that. It was just, you can't always believe all of anyone. I do not believe all men. I don't believe all black people. I don't believe all Americans. I don't believe all women. I don't even believe myself 100% of the time, to be completely honest. Like, you know, like there's nuance, and we can't just divide it into whoever looks like us or whoever has our best interests or whoever we gravitate towards the most when it comes to like the way they live, the ideology, political views, whatever. We have to look at it as like an actual good and wrong, a good and evil kind of is. That's how we have to look at this. I think justice was served. Those three men will never get their lives back the same way they originally had their lives going before they met Crystal in the first place. And no, they're not black, but they are victims of her false accusations. And I feel very terrible for them. And hopefully, you know, things work out for them a lot better than they have for the last 20 years almost. Like, it really sucks. And I hope, you know, many blessings come their way, because they're just like us, bro. They're another humans, children of God. Doesn't matter the color, doesn't matter the sex, doesn't matter the religion, whatever. They're a reflection of us at the end of the day. Still, they're still people, man. And you can't do that to people. Doesn't matter, man. But those are my takes. I'd love to hear yours. Put it in the comment section. Tell me what you think about, you know, when it comes to accusations. Have you had your own story? Feel free to share. We are a safe space here on the channel. If you've ever been through any situation like this, what are your thoughts? But I'll check you guys out in the next episode, and please stay safe and take care of yourselves and stay away from strippers and fraternities.